No, Mamenko, US Mate, yes, US Immigration and Customs and Custom Enforcement has started raiding African grocery stores in the United States. One confirmed in Columbus, Ohio today. Mate once a man, Columbus, Ohio.
Trump, you only say we winning and started so ordination share to one. And then no mission news. Yes, say almost started from the schools and churches. So they're going to be going to the schools and churches. On all say on the crow and I'll say or Pamobia to make country because they paid the for no a crow ye. Sike die no de to nchen e build the krona and can you say you movie no you di ma begu ase ene mmrantie ne mmaba wa nyina akadem because you see
schools and churches.
Oh yeah, and I use CBS News or started from the schools and churches.
Hi.
Yeah.
Every state any near baby or shall see wo. Now the states no crown are all best starting month Ohio anymore. But Columbus, Omaba, every state ni baby or shall see wo. Because so far Ohio Ghana for sorry a good pro we Columbus no. And yes,
me aba pamo abrofo no nti aye mu na ye hu aye mu hi because me kai say ye ba Columbus for no na je say unhu bibini uko adwuma mu ani afaw and ya pamo mo akọ chire sa enti within them no one man the other day they know say obeko African card is churches and groceries in there because some of them are working omo ye adwuma wo ho no a omo ni nkrata just say ombenya o ma no aduane enti they know all this is and Ghana for so ye kasa Obi konya okotu boy no ye broni a obeka ya asem nyina okotu girl no ye broni obeka ye secret nyina enti omudi baby a osomko eno ase ne
omo pay information a nye no aso omo tu omo mayegum se mo pay information mira mo ne omo ne da rough mbeka nse
yes
Ghana for so ne adebi dia ne kan kwase asem sai obeka ka ye ni wo abaje di kwase ye wonum ka yitimi tutwa ba US beton obeka misa
Penia or the near break, the focus, not our focus, say or baby or mine anymore. This is what he's going to do. No, nya winning ya no starting say oh yeah no huniama. We're 1,500 US Marines and his soldiers. Echo board anano. Just say he is bent on doing what he said he wants to do.
What say no? Oba ya sa trumutruma adwo mahama wo hono ma me ba ye hwan no. See, your Mahama Yakuyan, and I think ye near man, what I think yes, I think ever shalobia. Nearby our sister in US, no, you recognize it only two genders.
Waka? Only be any answer, but almost no ba say, Omoba, ye chrome say, Omoba betray you. No buy a chrome, and so ye penny phoning to me and CP sita and Casa Debbie. Or no feed the chrome catcher will say, allow this to happen. Or no, at me, I said Debbie say you were me and my yen da so a creme who say Casa Debbie and I said, I this is the kind of leaders we have.
Because ye and a nice able fruit to ignite you. Say what an inca, or boss to me, say, dear, no.
Or say I'll matter, elbow shit the air cost of son or
what why you didn't want to tell the damage anymore.
Own say NDC phone be yet propaganda because say Mahama ne buy no on to me sign Donald Trump didn't see what I issue no akano or more patches say and yes Donald Trump can every state be ewo you can't your executive every state has almost but when the president signs executive order now, it will go to parliament. Even though the people now pass it state, they will still have to answer.
And that's because they are looking into it.
Was say Mahama can say or sign and I said one can nipa na or can I say man or or can say Mahama read it washe boss obesign enti why is it say a drew so no on sign no mo ka sa ya mo say mo kroni ye no ade na mo insist say on sign but mo sa fa kwan bi so aka kire Ghana for say near ma Donald Trump can yes say ye betray no and yes sanity. Why do we do ourselves like that?
Now we cry the US your my dear wo to krum no so e. Mo na na mo ka say for na go betwem. I didn't you buy any things will betwem. Politics there akun you.
Yes, very sad. Young call Obuasi a.
Na no men yenti a me kofa we buy no. Ye beto aba e wo US no. Me share da be ma me nkom say me pa cho Kamala Kamala Harris
Kamala
Harris
Kamala
wobewene adenti ya minim se sa akwa we woba Africa for ho beka pa because no matete nso se ono ne mra ne na ade mpacho amen pa wa hwen no obi aba o ka se Donald Trump enye no wa win say isi ya wa ba honom no ya fo mu nyina fa mu body saying tro so na ye metu stop no pshao ni so titiwa aka say ohini David mpacho o mo de mabao ya kwa metro Obuasi issue no menim se mu nyina amate meko obi ahụ akwaji obi adwenkyere how many minutes ade bekasa de me pese ofri wakoma mu na I think say before mekosa no so no mayentie boy bi o ha sei nanum asem ne sia na oso do adwenkyere ba why
one with the force and a call my soldier for no more attack Obuasi for mema Obuasi for make for a cast match military soldier soldier police a aban and I Latino to say the elected John Dramani Mahama so a president aban na yin so we are rough no you coffee in summer or self-defense try ade Obuasi for the man here anya no credit so bebu nkotoge police ni animu sei ana soldier ni animu apega wonsa ama soldier ni atutu dabi nsida Obuasi for boys on kan okre omoboa one with the force and a call my soldier for no more attack no
nipa ne te woni ba bi na so wonka
masa na soldier for no crampo person no e den no mutimi ba da bia mo man ko kanta some ura inside masa ango go da sante for na wo masa no omo yeti omo taxi nyina o
nanka na de woni sa no me na free
enya free aban se wo aban na mo kwan ti wo bi ka wo ne aban na waka nti boys na mo yese ya kopia na aduane no Obuasi nti ba bia ango go for the two gold no on kwana ska o on kwana ska o ya ni asanko gold mines for na tia asanko gold mines ya no na tia
manso kwanso enya manso kwan
won so bia ko wura mo territory mu akọ se ya kwa ko ba wura mako soja for ne mpem ya aban na ma order omo permit free aban ho
na de wo kan kwan nke inti da yi Obuasi gold mines ba inti sa case wa ti bi da say yes we be am boys na yom gala
so ka sa wo the force wa so de ni na aban ma de kwan so me bo ban won prema o ti so obi amumu se mo kopema na aduane no ya hiwe mu no ebi kutakuta tuo ni ade nyina yes that means you are ready to war mo kwa kono no ti soja ni no jira Captain Smart your friends away Captain when your friend say amahama asa wan ojime o ya wo funya ni yin afiri we ya kunu kwa boy ko bo your friend say den Obuasi foi akwa be say Obuasi bi ayo Obuasi asa sa no mo ya ni soja ni mi jira ha mi atutu abo mi nyanko na mi kunatu ami nyina o mi sume defend me ho masa ade
woni se your boys na nya abotre cause sa ta mama isi ba da no see say
what is that case we order
say wa waduma na wo ya
within 3 years the piano Obuasi and Obuasi for mutimi wura ya adim e kwase cement for the bus masa aduma na wunya nya e ya aban na ama ne so me ya aduma no ju obi bi kan woni aban na obi bi kan yes what how many pana ba be nya yin awie afa na ba be kire nsemu ana wan ana yesu ya pe anu obi ya tia no ya nti ya tikuma se yenye gold adman die ni di
na da bi say gold aduma kwa na wo ya wono ne aban na ama ne tumi krata
yes
so mfanya aduma nti
eto aban na wachi tu aban na wachi tu
oku a o me
no wa ja ne ho say wo ye civilian wachi tu soja ni timi police we friends civilian timi pem soja ni ebo wa bla okuta tuo masa Ghana ya di soja for na ni makiki from too much enye Captain Mahama ye bi no na wa sha samado nti soja ni bia de enya nsasua office wo magimi na nka ye but yes Obuasi for ku soja 440 anka ne anka free hwa mimi kutatu a mentwema wo de Obuasi for the quiet e so mo ka no kre de omo ye na abu abo mo no
cause
ja so je ni timi tutu pansi civilian so say mi tutu tentente kunkum ni power for e bi sida Ghana ni
yo ma ne ko jinja onye yo ma ne ko jinja wo mo na e ma
abi amomo ye no wasa mo ka no kre Obuasi for mo ka no kre asa Ghana ha mo nya mema nsin obi a wo no kre da ho an yaka mo nya mema nsin obi a soja for no mo na mo no.
Okay. When I'm somewhat Kakrentino, Yanshay. My many can shall see and free the whole talking point.
Ohene, sa Obuasi situation in ano. Me, I have mixed feelings about it. Me real homa Obuasi for in the sense me kai is it 93 or 93 95 me we A levels me ko national service war dunkwa on offense yeah me fa Obuasi kofa Kumasi me ko. Look at the way back over 20 something years. Udu kroni mu asensamanpom. Udu kroni mu asensamanpom. Ahoyo mobo. Na uba US, na ko Nevada. Ye too good wo. Na wo hwe omo citizens. Na wo hwe omo area. Me re homa Obuasi for. In the sense say identity the indigenous are crying say a comedy omo. Adentina the indigenous of that way no etimi ekose ye digidi by force eko ye leaders are failing Obuasi ho no ye bewo minister wo ho ye bewo DCE wo ho ye wa hemfo wo ho no adentina emrightie no go behave this way ema ye kunkumo empenifo wo kroni so eba ne sen say ye too gold wo mu krom omo kwan nye schools and the very people no mu too gold no ya building omo esa make na dunko ofe fi am kosu mu no na ohodom manager no ni fie na mkotene ni mako school papa owo fie but the very people no mu nya adwuma wo ehodom no omo yet say outcast enti me no me re homo because ye benefo na failure ye benefo na failure obi eni ho a ewo so ngu nenu obeka se ompe obi eni ho a adwuma wo ho no ma oye adwuma na ne ho to ne ho so obeka se ompe. It's in this case no yes right any ko ho no no but me I wasn't there obi e can the different versions but me point am gina so ne say adenti na Obuasi a ye too gold ni ye wa ahemfo ankese wo ho ni ye wo ministers wo ho adenti na sa kro no atete apansam omo ti kro ni mu no kra no omo ho mobo omo ho ye mobo but okokro bi so a bebi a ye tu sika no utimi hu say yes ye di sika na ye gifi ho no ye di hwe kroma fo no and then we call Dubai ye say the indigenous Dubai for na nkasa na omo kro omo nya adwuma ahopo no na be ye adwuma na omo di enso na hwe Obuasi enti me de Obuasi asem no de me re ahoma me ho because ye ni penifo wo kro ni ye ni penifo wo kro ni e wo say omo timi di enhyehyeye to ma mrante ne so omo ho to omo because edidija ya enye bia ne say adoye ka say ye be didi because ye didi eja no omo ti omo asase ne so ye too gold ama omo too gold no omo schools omo bungalows but omo say ekro no they don't get the piece of the cake. It's sad. It's all he know be some. I mean that's how I feel about the whole situation.
All right. I see that what
Meaning, to say the government has failed the nation. You leaders no are failing Ghana and Obuasi for penny for so a failing Obuasi for. In a sense, she say yetimi aje a whole concession. I'm a foreign
of the nation uncle. My name is what should I know about without video camera there. Me who say what camera mentino fixing a man file. My who saw that why a fire. Me who and I was sumu. Huh?
I ain't about mega.
I say doom so I shall soon
Better one cana. Not just any boy pie say one saw camera.
Ya doom can ya pick me. I say, what should I say? Why not say that?
okay I say it's about time out abobo Also what lantern. Yes, you do one. No one will get no also. Not a lantern kakraka bro. Yeah, no also.
You do
Why
Canada
not have to assume period? And so a week 10 more day.
without notice, without prompting. Yes, sorry, an open here to Canadian. Fitiano pa. Bepim as I'm speaking with you now. Enti your power bank with you, or it's off. Your lantern with you, you're in charge. Enti my baba share backstage. Better 30 minutes in a meeting. Enti mo find chemi enya bopa yo. You do Canadian.
24-hour economy no. Only light over 24-hour economy day. Where are you?
Enti the kasa na me te ha.
Yo, mate.
So one no can say assume share dent. Na ne ya ka say Obuasi mpanyinfo efele Obuasi Youth. Stories na ekoni doors. And nothing of freedom fighters here by and here say we need a change. And everything has become so politics. Political word no critics and me
Political.
everything has been whatever become politics. And nothing no NDC for kind of different, MPP for kind of different. But so what's here both sides of the story now without politics, you know? It is the leaders that have failed the people. And nothing you can't say, let's change. We want a change. We want new things. Somebody that will move away from this NDC and MPP way of life so that it will become Ghana. Yofi, you be say, Amuko NDC for air pamo MPP for FE offices, government offices. And omo be so omo hye se ni papemu pa na se youth in emiti wo NDC platform no so say the youth went there to kind of communicate, to talk, to make an agreement with Anglo Gold for but me bisa me who say Anglo Gold for gold no they should have an office, and if you want to talk no you go to the office to talk. And if you're going to the office, you go in the daylight. Then the panel how you are coming, everything is plain. How do you move to the minefield in the dark and then come back and say, almost shoot me? Yes, we understand, say, it is your right to have access to whatever the Anglo Gold have. No? But this is the way, the thing that the government has issued that place to them. Omo de ho ama omo. And you know, for you to be able to have access, you have to come to your government to make that arrangement. And nothing amuwa DC assemblyman, whoever, to take the power into your hands to do something is for you to demonstrate to your government. You don't go to somebody's concession and say you're going to, because that person is not there. And now a video auditor so young man, that person is not there by themselves. That place was issued by your government. NDC or MPP, they came together and did that. It's not to me you have to come to your government. You have to go through your assembly person, your MDC or EDC, whatever people know, to lay your complaint. No friend Anglo Gold and penny for no. It is a sad story. Say in the quest of them trying to find work, and I say they lost their life. But the military man, they go by command. And the way you will go there is what will threaten them for them to call and ask, say, what do we do next? The young people lost their life for nothing because they took the wrong channel. They were supposed to go to their government through assembly people, whatever. They had to go through them. No so many Anglo Gold for and nothing. No musunyabi. And a young man so casen ade ayembia gold pe and a ye juma. Into your boasino, apart from gold, there is no other job. That's the only thing that is there. But if that's the only thing that is there, we need to go through the right channel. The young people need to have their own place. I understand, say tunnels mu call that angle gold one because it looks like say almost feel say a hop and a gold no it is assassin now is covered with gold now your ma obi section the rest of the section that is left no gold in the it's a gold in the there then the government need to come in and allocate some of the section of gold in the to give to the indigenous of the land. But you don't go to somebody's concession and go there and in the night and feel say you'll be safe. No, because it's because in Tokromo concession or then and you keep on dying. All because that's the only section you want to go.
Now, Eunice, now only say right channel the moon and penny for the ignore.
And you rather die and not see now you demonstrate and we ask the government for change and we vote. Your voice, your term. They are the same people that voted the same government in. If you want a change, then we need to move from this NDC MPP because we need a change. No matter what, we still have to go through the right channel. We have to demonstrate. We have to go to the government offices and find that you don't put yourself at risk because the chrono emrana kasano so you don't put yourself because day in and day out, Obuasi youth are losing their life. And mema you endorse. And then a ma enye biya worry. They biya and meme ye kuom. They biya they're losing their life. Why would you put your life at risk like that?
My dear, and it was my mamma call Eunice or the same as you do watching.
No, it's a one that can say Eunice. That's your man.
Don't talking about that. And I don't what as
a yes.
Hatch a man of Breme.
You may first word they remember families nene Obuasi phone in Ayako. We sympathize with them. What this, you know. Maybe I
can say Omu here sympathize biao. And
oh, say, if you say a bushel phone at the phone, because me show so be more homo.
Sanko for your we. Sanka Copas Galamse ya, Obian him say Kum Ghana for. And I'm come as I call them so on it. Your problem. Ye hear some metro boys, Yamma Solia Gina say, Yan Shanna near Menina. Sao was if we won't now. Well, when any poor let me tell you. Cyanide, name one micro, one cortisone, and the Deban killer, ya, or Motimo, and no domino. A time 15 years you. In the next 15 years, no. San Runu Yanoma, on back to inti, Obia, no person your business, no business back where so do Remini say, Cocoto a Yinkunya. Kokoto a ye canopies, Kokoto a yen chance here didn't win Kokoto near my church the yasi, Tosan Yaman says all the berenti, because Obuasi fono, Obia Yarigalam same crodo, a be kum or mancasa. 81 50 pages. The phrase say, yeah, demonstration against cyanide near the normal deco a phone. Can this people not come? Nema me better now, I say, hi, Bukarinko, one baba when it you. Now so one was our banana near better come near more the adeno or quite one was in yes, more a year more thing. It's some deal with her where it isn't come one echo. A year, when a year of Obuasi mine or a chrono add a hono or moving under DJ. Yes, yes, will be a baby. Nanka young Obuasi phone or he know dear and answer paying 42 or Mokrum, or moving I can't be there so moko.
Yeah.
No, but ya quality de ma ebusia for ma sure ma de bi e back to the issue no only one said baby ameka say freedom so who did to me if obi nstem and answer woni obi ntna se atoto asem ho a emba no boko ya say you to be called mutina bibisi no wu a Nanko fire na mujimi una abeko amagana say de bia meka say freedom ni obi system on fra no pendware ma Ghana pon ya era youth name fan to etim say e be dada cross na NDC ni MPP akasa mo transfer constitution no ama bibia be fa yi constitution weapons na ewom na mo mutimi di nsɛmfo form ho di no ensi da. The only time as I didn't see say youth now together I rush mo ama ebi ewu ebi nse kika ebi eni abo ebi I don't know who say still the youth are coming, the last youth is ready to face them so that a honest no be surrender any yakata now. There Obuasi Youth ni koye no enye saa de ni bi na ye kase ye pese ye no de bia me kase so pese wo ku eji atumi efi obi nsema 3 process and 3 elevator to yeah ye kase wa hanina ebetimi there were exile points no you do level bia na ye ntumi nko Ghana obi ye were exile ana se ubewu ye bebo utuo ye be shutu ye be assassinate and that's what that prison that 3 we na say oh yeah political idea you should expect it. Their boys here na ya na go focus oh omo Obuasi omo deserve say omo ye adwuma wo ho bi sure comment him say they to employ 80% of the youth and other people in Obuasi. My question is say are they minors? The fact that you live in Obuasi does it make you equivalent to work at Anglo Gold because you live in Obuasi? The answer is no. So yeah, talk about say leaders they failing and yeah the youth na kasa you failing boys some treat the call no in conform failure we ban gold issue asase Obuasi issue chiefs ni di kan ya busua pani maame ne papa ka ho ofa ni nyina ka ho nyina because Obuasi na yes first no nso to a be na go ni bi tete form mat na ho yes see maxims of equity. I say equity deals with the vigilant, not the dormant. And it's our idea. Now what can I hope? No be better idea, no to foundation, no or start no do lentala. One thing we can't send sasas near media major. Or the cocoa we can't also compensate because see foundation to 2 blocks now where they ain't you know. Omo mkoye no omo nkwata omo ko fight say ye na ye ti Obuasi ye kwan nye ye nso nye galanse ni kuyen say nso ti mo me da bi omo ko say omo pe adwuma ni bia ye that means omo omo ye no omo nye skram ni kofi omo ko didi eno nye national issue ya ye ni ovako ana na ye wotema no ye na ya mbotwi anka se ko se ko ye ma ovako because say omo ye ovako de kwen e we asum na ye ti wonti ye na ye ko ye ma ho ye nya ne sa. That is not it. Let's lay some things right. The youth in Ghana, no, young priorities, no, they are wrong. We are so wrong. The same thing here, they even cocoa. The same thing here, they be yet nasi din. Ma at yes say ye, if you be achievable. Now for the year, we are higher. Now, Omuka say, most of them free zongo. The question maybe someone who say, why is it always people from the zongo? How long? More of me and they will say a political attack, a religious attack on any group. But it's time Muslims, Zongo, one person be someone say, and then more politicians use to for dirty job. At the end of the day, no, the Zongo communities don't have water, they don't have road, they don't almost the allocative funds. I remember Emma Zongo community. One of the guys, and this kind of man, what did he do for the Zongo community? There's a whole ministry for Zongo. Our ministry, what do they do for them? That the Bianca Ushe people, the oldest politician in Ghana is a not man. Parliament, some of them went there before I was born. But nothing regional. Most of the time, they feed most of the southern, if not never. But look at the level of poverty in the northern region. Look at the number of people who free northern region. But look at the state. They don't go back again. So how long would the Zongo community allow politicians and people with power use them for their dirty games? How long? Who certificates? Who needs certificates? Who needs it? Some of them are making it look like they say the fight freedom na ye peno. Ye political, ye for political interest. There is a party ba power. Now could just to the him. Now could get rough no two one. Yeah, but na hana say be. Ye no condolence want me back. Ye bobo ade we because they are small. There are good collective fights. There should be a strategy. Any plans that politicians they have their way with us, no? Captain Mahama, mining side ye cool. I make count the video say, Sakola 5 years, ever toy gun, military. our mining site, no, yes, say, yeah, military level into economy. Because who send your link check captain mama, our mining site. It is a way of civilian. Now, what mining site environment, now, also the near your poster. I did military might America for that say, Mausaso, let them see both of your hands. Say, oh, say, who say, show what to a ID card at Sena, or Babu to, or some money show us, or so some you. So, what that police and videos need be about who's a civilian, no military man who could afford. You need both for the top of. Why do you do that? The man in uniform or say, wait, now I could burn phone out from there. Why would you, apart from the fact that they are military men, they've been trained and all that, they are human beings. And move 50 so now more the more person they will be charged for incompetence because they are at work. They are being paid. Uniform no, no. Yeah, the ISC can say because on particular task. So what is the problem? Yeah, to me, and I say it should be negotiable, but we should have a strategy and way to go about it. This is a message keep you. The youth, no, young person so you go so you fail your home. And now only you take at your university, you could be San Colano, so who cost one answer, so who or because it be San Colas, then I saw your same slave queen. Slave queen, if I need one go to fancy, if I need one go mining side, because slave queen just away a miner. Why geology? Only geology. I have no hobby. My geology, no, certificate, the job application to or apply, ya virtual, ya want to interview, yeah, form. And then now the one of I say t-shirts, it's all to pass here, my name come up on time and I go to good. And you want to use cyanide, no. And because I'm saying no, they are not being regulated and all that. No, they are the ones who are even polluting our this thing more, our water bodies more. And you be they say yes, school boys, no, but to me, and go trespass it will be proper. Because whether we like the youth, Obuasi and back together. Say, this is our proposal. Now, they be a make us say, now, Omudi, NBC, NVPC, no. Because your groups so support the party. You are more, Omukas, okay. Papa, we are obey. Many the policies, so many the ideas, it's me per se, or your president, it's me, a campaign a man, and answer me, they call one baby, because we believe in ideology. Tadi pano, the Obuasi need power. That's one yet the I know now I'm going to back out every cassette me party, but MPP why I say and this why I say because or tomorrow not because of what you obey or tomorrow because of review policies and ideas and they won't go for some person party neighbor because say or more contract be I promise you your mom designated a minister be a more ambassador be into also then the combo I'm a party number power. There will be so obitani sick or a businessman. It's a party neighbor as you HMano. Traffic light Accra to Kumasi in Asani in our Bob May. Me make sure some of them come back I'm a party number power. The last group, only certificate. I can say, Osha Mama appointment here, of course, you who's a titles, doctor, professor, the you say, school no dear dance, yet Yana, must passport when you are saying education. So you are appointing ministers who titles or Dino. Wow, only a nubi. Also, only capital. I can say, Kofa, in China. Real estate is a Ghanaian, but you know, is supply in China or Central region. Only capital or Sanchino, now they are now you are a Jessica. Would also I am my minister. And the Udo conquer all our party, no, all our party, quite beso. It was an old quiet, send this, you send it there. When a tenant now the cash. Oh, Genesis, until opposite setter. Who is so, but it over settle for 4 years. Who did brother for 4 years. What is the so I don't know who was young family go to Manasa take out any baby. Any baby Muribe. What corner what into who can negotiate before 7 December? No, because only Sunday about swing Mahama. Uba then I be mammy and now fear mammy we near about on the 7th. I could just say no toilet, no sure that got now and because or more position that Mama point is no you winning ye and son of show. I did as said that Obiani that in the 7th Friday. I did see an alarm for signing yet. And now she now cook toilet. I ate too late. Could not say if you do next 4 years, no one negotiate ye. Tiny be party. So the ordinary citizens they be America here for man. Ye na they be a scapegoat. Because your negotiation skills are poor. You know say negotiate. You pay me ye must ye no ni here ye we be chia no so no ye. Onim ye be here no ye. So this thing, no, that guy in a video, no. Military may training, we know so sometimes they can go where but to release fire on a group of men like that, you know, it means bibi anko na mo call so yes time am call anajo uno we connect anajo no in front of no be negotiate no omo ina ko fie ti one na omo fie ti one na na ko negotiate no. This is not the a lot of things are wrong, but we should have a strategy. They need easy for them to disperse us because they see an high thing. You know, yet freedom fighters. No, yeah, but you to me support that act, no, because this should be done the right way. But at the same time, I don't just say youth now. Yes, so you say yeah, can pay any and yeah, but now freedom fighters. I know a thing and I am no, we don't do it like that. Yeah, dear sir. Who so you don't go asante. Certificate, bra. Why environmental sound? Why geology? Why chemistry? It is okay. Ask what? Who no? Ask what? Interaction.
Father nation uncle. Be one.
Are you not me gan?
What them o menu na mate se yesi businessman bi e de Chumberima. 2025 model Rolls Royce no. Jamaican nam 400,000 Ghana CDM se nyame adaroma ono nso so de ne de akwa kama nti no. Yigu so bompa yes ono nso so awrade de no beko akoka ne ho na moa no dos no Ghana too much. Not news abano no. Ai. Mbajo over.
I know that ya na me hu sa car no on social media. Eja yekuro Ghana you obi toka a blessing. It's a bloggers if our camera eko honum ko eko video car you could try even to the extent says just pipe no mu nyina mu twa kire.
Sa Chumberima no.
Yeah, sa Rolls Royce no. Say
No, omo jana kwan so no me talk out the brown so be video. Is a Ghana for no ne omo ye dija kwan no.
Ghana no on say o man bia
We yes omo ye increase system.
I want to poverty level near high. Obi sifia a news, obi toka a news. You understand? Those things are a news. I mean
Ethiopia Airline ba you are saying ba Kumasi big news.
Enti you know my the mentality and the mental state of the people. And it's unfortunate said no ya na me who discuss video on social media. See how before say ube mama babu ya na mo say or the akwenya accident among for a whole lot of comment about it. And that is also from that angle. When my main call Obuasi incident and so but before that my member be for here on YouTube, on Facebook, member be for akwabana in the Omase. My member me co-panels and so I'm mobile hands so my munya so in fact I've been monitoring from backstage, mobile Juma. Kudos to you all with the fantastic submissions. My mission is free basketball boys, issue, also. In fact, these guys are voluntarily doing a marvelous job. Now, the who back we na me bo fukura store bia gata that store na nimna amna ateche a baller in swashe store gata no muma enso amount 40 anu bi almost store. Oyene ye nya soldier form mama babu nipa okrom hawo. Enti one kasa kofa kuro nyina so ane kopra kuro nyina one kasa ba bia wo ba bi wo so wani mu so nti muye nipa be 5 or 6 muntimi come together na mun clear gata na mote ho ton ade no I guess a bastard boys ifiri o mun twa mfiri ba bi o mu firi no ma ba be clear ma mo
nti we nyina wo tin kasa we no so aye madem.
Ohini omu sisi mu wie no ohwe ensu a na efamu a ensu no kura ni da ho kura sen de omu ekọ omu pipe ahodo omu kura omu no mu ofi ohini mi bisa mo senti enti mote ho cross we ebebie stop ebebie shop ebebie mo store tena ho no diditi emma mutirim kura se together no mo betimi use one Saturday and one Sunday bi dia be clean hwe saa dia na ewo trosem nim se we na mso mpafra ahunide na ho no me ka bibia se heaven bi wo ha krom obi no obekọ heaven ni bi o krom ha because efia ye timu ha se nyankopon bi no ane kondo bibia ye bia wa ha na nim de ntira eye bibini adwene se wo sum nyame ama wote bonka we mu sum nyame na wo sole a wasan ho address she pese wo kotena sole dem na mimi nyame antika mesan kata ni Dubai ni America mu na maba betena se bitie wo asema wo beka kire me. You see, we are wasting, and one thing me nyananka ba mu ama me so ma ya embam enya mbam no minim se dachi bi na baba mu dia oyini eba no efi pa e pese ye tu fi ase okroma se ya o. I think say you best start with education from your crèche ne your primary ne ya start educating kwala about ahunidie ne the need to keep the environment clean ya de. But the body yempeni for na yenyini from mfa say 15 years to 40 something to 50 now. I was so much soldier for a big Obuasi Bogalamsey site hoba. I was so much binum etisi krumon. Na ko mu krukura. Enfia wana so mu krukura why si bi won. Na ko omo sha dan teta nti wudi bibi to fom ne hu pani ache na nkia bo wachi be 3. Ye to so sa be 5 years ani pa dwene be ye adwuma. Ohu ade no that's be men ko be kwa dia kwato be that's be wo. Ampo bibi ni ye nipa bi ye money freedom. Be abibi fe gwa manoni. Se ka brofo yi ejaja omo ho a and come on near answer White House no winina. And come share pretty White House no winina. Brony soon himself sa creature now we to know who China what change pleku. Into Bronia a very strict ama. In fact, a honum I clean up to date. Into ye kroma say no. I think say and military a binding 8 year seminar company for 8 year seminar kaudi NDC administration amobe. Muyi sanitation minister. Nanka sanitation minister only military men na kasa won ebi no mo bogalam say site mobile no the environment also needs to be protected nanka omunya soldier for bi nanka o mo hye mofti we dem mo hye soldier uniform nanka o mo fam fian en nam krom din ti said o mo enya soldier for no enti uche da jagura bi to for my nanka ya bo wachi ya ba o store ni na se gata ni mo ayema nanka ya bo wachi ya mo ya sa be 5 years afi o dadem ko na adwen be say ugura bi da botro ko fan to yi meka bibia
Yeah.
o dadem ko na adwen be say ugura bi first ana town council for tabba fie oh yeah mama no timi ye compound ofia what is the town council for appear from office to office gate ni mo munye si abotre kwesi town council for bo no obi adimrika obitimi ko find the ball no da ko the bedroom ye ni papa ya ye ni papa ya ye ni papa ya yeah me yan say emrante adwuma o muye ombe ye adwuma ne clean ombe ko after 3 4 5 months ombe ba o machi no na o machi asa akọ back to square one and na no hwe video ba bia o muye o mako clinic gata bio na contact bia ko sesa anua e de akofele gata no na ibo fise ya na makoma yire say tem so na me kram phone you see corona you know
and they don't respect it but we call it
yeah o de mami nko Obuasi for issue do so the tian say mami kan asem we na ento Ghana ni bia wotie me bia tirim one thing amahu say ye kroma say no dodo na elake especially the youth ne say they don't
call it
gata
and they don't respect it
but we I feel na me ko you video no omo wie ye no say na ababe dane say ye na wo kan na mpese me hye ne ma why
oh ohini so mu yi gata ni wie hwensu enam gata ni hwe hwensu
enam time na omo ye gata no mba che say na etie eno na yedi kan eyi kire mo a eba beduru se eyi binum store anim uhu se na we nyina bo ma no mba che wo mu wie ye no eno na makọ honum omo page sisia na mekọ ho mo o kasa nyina no ho na mo nti ba bia abodon pem no we say no sene aye no afi de wo hwe omo nsuo na wa wote nka se awurade
ohini eso we enam gata yemu yo to be honest with you mo fan chemi clean sin so bia nipa bi no mo northern region
oh but enya northern kwa even Ashanti region there are some small villages bia omo nya nsuo we no omo nya we ya omo be no ma de nyame ase papa
and ohini bana wanwa say nsuo enam yi e river bi ani o ene nam gata ni musa
ohini enti wo mu wie ya wo mo store wo honum ete honum ti no wo mu wie wo mani agu enti wo nanka ma di mo atem senti ye wie ya nti high kama mu hu ni sen nanka ma di mo atem nanka mko because me nim ne ntira nipa a wo se wo ye nipa nti teresi ne konso anti wo so da sori a nti obeba be san de hu akobie ni shop na obesa akwa ba bie ni shop na de da so te se de not ho anyway that is almost
mesra wo de ko ne besia na ye nsi gina wo ho menua wo motete store ho isu so mo so tua tax aboa na ono beje tax no odi scan fa aboa no enti mo na mo so moto na mo obi beje mo tax adwuma yeso odi ya on fa nye no mo so mo nnim nyansa se mo bedi twobo na mo de ngonti ba di na chi wo ba so obeje a we se sister ya wa no hu enko agi tum ehye da ka se na mo ba ha se ene mentua yi ni bie ma Omo to as na sister we dey tie nyina sa office how dey mamam fi no wo ha adwene pa. Oh,
Yeah.
dey mo yentua mo mo ko kan dey mo yentua mo nko. Ofa.
Oyene ekrom hasem no. Me na make say me here military man bi na bi obetimi a de bibia to ye because ya moyen pa adwene na nsi kwan so da ye hia brok
Wa hwe.
nti we nyefe enyefe. Oyene mame
Ofa,
ko
o asem
Obuasi.
so ai. Yenko Obuasi.
Obuasi asem no the person me can say it is sad to say 90% of the youth in this country, they don't understand the system we are living in. They don't understand how we are not being governed though. We are being ruled. They don't understand how we are being ruled in this country. You can say will be governor, yeah, leadership and the man, yeah, governance, yeah, they rule, they are ruling us. Now, quite almost first ruling, you know, it is a woody in answer in pure quality. And me, I said, don't want to share that and take the question. I say, Mr. We are branching now, you're babuna. What's some bet to me? I day. But the quiet over fast so attack no can be a wrong way, and a baby as you know, you will lose. I realized, and it got to a point. I decided, say no, we don't have a strategy in fighting this all the day we are making. We don't have a plan. We don't have a strategy. It seems like it has become. I mean, we are just making noise for noise sake. That is why I got to a point. I calmed down and I was just trying to figure certain things out and understand certain things. When you see what Obuasi, me share videos no carefully. Na me and some na the guys were wrong. The guys that went there, no, they were wrong.
Okay.
And it all bounced back to lack of education, emotions, and say incitations. They were incited due to some utterances. Journalists be Captain Smart, make here a total mutrim. Into these boys, majority of them not felt to say your party back power. Yes, you best sorry actually say you penny for an abent, we have right to go there. Forgetting say whether you penny for no are in power or not, those that own that territory, that own that concessions, have contract or have been given the license by these same leaders. Or mumbra, never to me they gave the license to them. And on common sense. So because you say omoko honum so omoni omoko bageni and so omoni omoko negotiate ni omoboa, it is a lie. Yenko galamsey site in negotiate anajo omoko a anajo no omoko underground. Anajo no omoko underground. Me te kura o etu galamsey wo oba konongo a owere mines and the bigger concession ne your dia. But guys now omo enya opportunity wo owere mines mu no omo so their illegal route omo so create omo timi the fund underground timi the call owere mines concession nim ekotwa bo ni bi ebeyam edidi omo ko anajo na omo ba anopa enti edu me bi a say abrofo for beje owere mines na omo so make sure say omo I inspected by all these loopholes. No, most of the security guys in it, so just I block all this. All these routes because before they come into the country to get this license, you have no idea amount of money illegally, and I say under the table, your leaders takes a huge amount of money that doesn't go into the nation's coffers from them before they give them the go ahead, they give them the license. So when they come into the country, the topmost priority is to make sure that they catch up with the money they pay to these leaders and make profit. And for that matter, they won't give a space for you to come through illegal ways to come into their concession and take away their gold or take away their stones. That is why they will protect or they will secure everywhere. So because the guys went there to negotiate with them, it is a lie. They were going there with the mindset to say, yeah, buying Abba and ordinary, also a change of government by Ibinum are running and chasing people out of office. So these guys also mobilize themselves and plan to say on this day, down, because you want to and now AG for alert before until they also got the information said this day these guys will be coming. When the guys got there, they started cutting their chain, their fences, almost at least almost to trap fences, with a violent way, any appropriate way. And so over the negotiation table with this kind of approach, my brothers and sisters, looking at what happened at a crow if I was saying baby Ibrahim Mahama this not Ibrahim Mahama, this Captain Mahama eko wuye the Nchirabuase, a military man who also was on duty to protect this same site and this issue, the same thing. At the end of the day, the people over there lynched him to death. No, so also we a military man, that's a war concession, that's a war Galamsey town. That's a you to know and mobilize camp at night in their numbers in this kind of approach. My brothers and sisters, you have no option than to also follow the order from above. And at the end of the day, no, the result is what happened. And to make the ambassador me catch Ghana youth to know more Galamsey towns, and even the youth across this country, and they say, "What's somebody to me ayete?" But the approach for you to be heard, for the approach to fight Wasam might or can't be wrong. Let us always make sure so we use the right approach. We can never win with the military or the police when we want to go with them man to man or boot for boot. We can never win. Yentimi wini. Mo be another. Mo be incited. A lot of the youth are being incited by these guys outside the country. They incite these guys to go, and at the end of the day, they go and die like akokofo. Utina Ghana hana mobi she ni camera ti she ni dem incite wo say koho we ye bema we be kuma to atwene ne ku to twene so ye be kwakofo akoto atwene ko se wo so ye be wo fufu adi ye wo fufu adi we ye be to abrabo no so it doesn't end. This Obuasi issue, this is not the first time, this is not the second time, this is not the third time, this is not the fourth time. It has become a yearly festival and a yearly tradition. And for that matter, those who are in Obuasi that are educated or that are elite, should find a way to mobilize themselves together to pass or to use the right channel through their traditional leaders and opinion leaders and the political leaders. Find a way to make sure, say, they come into an agreement or they come into a situation where each party will benefit or will win. If you don't use that approach and you let somebody incite you, say, "Oh, we are Bema Kohonom now, Mama Lambi Kodada, Koye Basari Bazawala be the two, sissy now the two, come now, I didn't say AK-47 about we are Bema. You bet you won't soon go from me or fire, me, so camera, and the team, 50 away home, the Casa be defend, or there be. The fact is, say, a commodity will hear no woman. Now, and for that matter, I was so cool with them copy number for to be namudi be here, and needing up Sikaba. Does not mean say we do more. Behave anyhow because you have a gun in your hand. Abuebu or honoma, or tona se from now and well, Timmy Bauso, or Bauso, Unawa, Obekun, Okun, so one back, what we won't quite, or you know, man, so combat the woman, then now quite now by. Into the first simple, if one year they are any we want to fight or we want to stand against what they are doing. We shouldn't use any approach because this boot for boot or man to man approach, we can never win. It is not possible. Mo be another, mo be inside you. I won't just switch on camera and defend and never be it is defendless. Mean defend it. I will be stupid because I mean to Obuasi. The moko and Saturday no mean Kobe. Me Kobe. There be me mean kohonum say me kwa koye there be there mean Kobe. It is a mean Kobe. There mean can't say ko because AGA no and 1 hour 10 no one free through ne besi ho one free assassin no pie onum onam through your leadership. Jabi you fear ni na tifie na se mene mama ne papa ofie na ye nya kwofo na kwokwo na ye nya no or more treaty ye ofie onum na kwokwo na ye nya no on respect bibia I mean on di fie on mra ne fie on hye so a why didn't you know what's many kwokwo me papa ne me mama ne be kontokwa because mo na moye the elders at home na mama kwa ma kwokwo bia ba ifie ha and at the end of the day kwokwo no fa ye nya hwe it daddy ne mama mo na me question mo it say leaders and I said the people in Obuasi me epobini no abanta aham so a you guys should call your traditional leaders or call your regional ministers, your MPs, your DCs. You guys should mount pressure on them. You guys should go after these people. That is maybe the best way you can do. But AGA no there, to be honest with you, and you may musa kombesa kum ochano pamu kombesa kum ombekum because oma tiaska esa tia tax ahodo esa enya bring fiska o dia ko UK because oma mba media gro ye ni mpani fa bodam enya ta mo man ne dia che America enya bring TikTok okra ye Chinese app okra ye dia ba ne man mu a the citizens 170 million e wo so a omo yo money amakwa na America enya bring person fa kwan bia so na ogi sa application no every China for nsem And for that matter, they say, do you know the agreement Trump and Mako? It is going to be 50-50. Any profit, every TikTok, America will benefit 50%, and then those Chinese and whatever Singapore. Most there are any say once you are in your country, your people, your territory, you protect everything over there. You don't give a chance for somebody to just come in and benefit and go away. But it's unfortunate. Say, yeah, bodam, you pay for na bodam, yeah, him for bodam, I saw for bodam, and the dam last and citizens no so bodam. Inti, Mr. One more, you know, you more damn yard we more. You be quite watching it. You come to change so I get you both for the. Maybe be out to a try. May the man be see how he.
Ano kwamo mianka na awodi nipa pina ekwa tetimu pao amani pampempema wale agu odia sampa spiritual and herbal center awo womo yade se wombe muwenya basisi a yade bi tise stroke gonorrhea anabama wale mre e wampamu low sperm count womo wanu aduro tatahwe ene je sam se sabane sunsumu nsama womo telete se ye sunsumu aware anasa yare bi ne yade amawo pampabone anabo ana wanya abai amane e court case wobetu charge osisi a enam omadwuma panti ni pampempem ene be fo kofie ekoye sunsumu nyuma edemom se mosini ene enzimani akabom dia sunsumu niama asie betu obi age wukunu anasa woyere awaresem adwuma sam akwantuom nsam ni nyina aya sumasem fa bedan odia sampa spiritual and herbal center obehuyan of
New Kufuridia ejoso ne konongo infinfin aye Ashanti region my number I Didi Jumano 054 330 4976 and I say 020 134 0421 054 330 4976 and I say 020 134 0421.
Odia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center. You be do us some amount.